Good morning. We're back. All right. Let's see what we got today. But let's go down. Here we go. All right. So let's hop on. All right, 303. So quick drop from 306. Not too bad. That's the final one. Okay. So I'm guessing over the course of the next 2 days that we'll have right around 300. Now, whether or not we get to 299, we'll see. But I do feel like it's inevitable. It feels that way. My body feels a little bit leaner. I had a great workout yesterday, so let's see how it goes. But we're rolling. Here we go. So from morning weigh-in to nighttime cardio. A busy day, a lot in the back room. We had to change out the cold plunge and everything. Cardio this week is 5 more minutes. So instead of 30, we're going for 35. What you call it? But there wasn't much going on. Just had to get stuff fixed. A couple meetings. The diet. It's been so busy. I didn't pack my lunch this morning, so I woke up, made some protein toast, and then for a late lunch, I had Divine. It's this Mediterranean restaurant in Santa Ana, Costa Mesa. Super good. And I had a whole chicken, 1 beef kebab, which is their filet mignon, some turnshi, which is some turnips, which is a good source of potassium, very low calorie. And then their Mediterranean salad, which was like an olive oil, cucumber, tomatoes, some onions, really good. And then there was a piece of pita bread and some rice and a little bit of garlic sauce. Tried to resist the rice, but it's so good. I had the whole pita bread. So overall calories low. In terms of high protein, not so much, but again, caloric deficit. The only thing that I'm cheating myself on right now is maybe not as much protein. Like I said, I'm trying to cut all the other nutrients out and just maintain the muscle mass. So today was some more carbs from the rice and the chicken, and the pita bread. But a little bit of veggies, a whole lot of protein, some thighs, some legs, chicken breast. So we got good food, but it was expensive. So definitely need to make sure to pack for tomorrow. Let's see. Yeah, it's about to rain for the next 4 days. So, wanted to get everything cleaned in our recovery studio because if it's pouring, it might leak. But we have whole body tomorrow. I think we're 11 days away. So even if the weight's not dropping, I definitely notice some more definition, more weight, or more leanness. So hopefully at least there's a body fat drop. But feeling good. Yeah. So yeah. And then what we got for entertainment today, Tim the Tap Man, watching his stream playing the new Fortnite. That's my mindless entertainment. We got some peach diet iced tea. 5 calories. But Jake, artificial sweeteners, blah, blah, blah. Suck it. If you want to look up on that, look at Lane Norton, Alan Aragon, and just type in artificial sweeteners next to it. A lot of new studies coming out. In fact, people lost more weight ingesting or consuming 0-calorie drinks, artificial sweeteners. So based off that study, you could almost consider it a fat loss supplement. That's how effective it was helping people lose weight. But getting adequate fluid and everything else, but not thinking that a little bit from one diet soda, from one iced tea is going to cause you cancer, is going to give you some abnormalities, a third leg, fucking disease. It's all in moderation, but again, people take they make very big try to make this stuff short worthy. But again, people will reach pretty far in claiming artificial sweeteners, cause X, Y, and Z. Because the studies that were done on rats are 300 times the amount relative to what we'd be given. So it basically worked out to we need to consume like 100 cans of diet soda a day to even get close to what the rats were ingesting day after day. So, but again, anecdotally, maybe some people don't feel as good. It's just like some people don't feel as good when they have things with gluten or have certain foods. It just doesn't sit well with them. So find what works best for you, but these are definitely alternatives where, 0 and 5 calories will go a hell of a lot farther for you in your pursuit of losing weight than 200 calorie 60 grams of sugar sodas. Plus, after I started switching over a diet, it tastes almost identical, I feel like. But then again, I don't know, maybe it's just me. When I had Mountain Dew when I was little and I drank a lot of that, the only soda I could ever taste the difference in was Mountain Dew, Diet Mountain Dew. Root beer would always taste the same with Diet Root beer. Coca-Cola or Coke always tasted the same with Diet Coke. Sprite, Diet Sprite, all those things. But then when I have Diet Mountain Dew, it just tastes different. Maybe it's the fact I haven't had it in years too, and when I did have it, it'd been a while, but definitely something different. Maybe it's just me, who knows? Maybe that's the question of the day. Can you taste the difference between diet soda and soda? Because to me the taste is almost entirely identical. So, but yeah. What was it? My girlfriend just showed me that Costco has a new Biscoff cake or pie, and I want it so bad. Maybe for after the New Year's and when we're done. But damn, it looks amazing. So, all the things I want to eat after we're done. At this point, I think what I'm going to do is resting metabolic rate test, see how many calories I'm burning. Because the last time I did it was like 2,300, which was insanely low. And that was when I was at 340. And what we know is that metabolism slow down a little bit with weight loss, especially over long periods of time. So I can only assume that it's gone lower, but it would explain why I've hit such a plateau, and whether or not that has to do with my thyroid and stuff being off, or just because, I've been trying to keep dropping so consistently. So, but another thing I noticed, I hold weight for like 10, like I'll hold it for a month or 2 or 3 weeks, feel stagnant, and then start to look different in the mirror. And then the month or the week or two following, I drop like 10 pounds. And I swear it's like the new low. I don't know if it's like me just dumping off fluid, glycogen, whatever. But yeah, so losing the weight and just seeing, because I would really love for the next 11 days to see something similar. I get to 350, 360, stay there for a while, drop down pretty evenly for a couple weeks, stay at 335, drop down for a while, stick around 312, 313, stick around for a while, drop straight down to 300 where I am currently, and sitting here a while. But I've also lost quite a bit, so I wouldn't be surprised. But we're going lower and lower, so hopefully there is a drop. But in all honesty, I haven't tracked as efficiently, and I've been eating out more so because of the holidays. But I know I haven't been overeating the calories like I normally do, so it hasn't been the worst. And that's why I think I'm not far. So yesterday was 306, today was 303. All I have to finish off is this, some magnesium, some fish oil pills, and then that's pretty much it for the day. So actually, I think I forgot to take my vitamin D. Shit. I was in a rush this morning. Whoops. I'm not sure actually. Did I? I can't remember. No, I can't remember at all. Because I made toast. Yeah, I don't think I did. Because normally I try to have something fatty like eggs or beef with the vitamin D. So good. But we've been watching Godzilla on Apple. I really want to see Godzilla -1. Keep seeing good reviews and how it passed Oppenheimer finally. So really cool. But a lot of movies that are on my queue. I want to see that one with what was it? Jeremy Allen Knight, the guy from Shameless, Zac Efron, the band something. They were wrestlers. They're like 3 brothers. I think 2 of them died and the other one, made it. Puts a real life account about them. And then I heard on Joe Rogan, he was talking with The Rock. I guess The Rock used to wrestle with him in Tennessee or something and train with him in the gym. Crazy, To me, WWE is like a whole nother world. I didn't realize how big of fans people were. And I always thought, it's just fake, scripted, rolling around on mats, but you watch it, and there's things like Brock Lesnar throwing, this big dude, 400 pounds, push him overhead and drop him. Scripted or not, that's very impressive strength. So, the more, as I get older, the more I feel like I have a better appreciation for it. But, you think about all the people, John Cena, Dwayne Johnson, Brock Lesnar, just people that movies and careers they made out of it. And then other people that guest star, like Gronkowski, the Ball brothers, lots of people that, because of whatever they do in their occupation with celebrities, sports, and stuff like that, they get merged into the world. But it's just crazy to think about all that. Steve Austin, forgot about him. So, The Undertaker, Goldberg, I didn't realize how many people I remember that made guest appearances. So, yeah. Halfway done. 15 minutes. I definitely want more food. That Greek food is so good. Mediterranean. I think lately, it's all I crave. Mexican food, Mediterranean food, and sushi. Not as much dessert as I used to. So, but Christmas is around. Trying to get as much as I can done. Just finish the year strong. Damn. So, McRoy. And then I finally caught up on football. Of course, while I'm gone, the Packers beat everybody. And then when I'm not gone and I start to tune in, pay attention, they lose to the Giants. And then they lose to the Bucs. So I feel like for them to win the playoffs, I need to go back into silence and isolation. But it's crazy. Because I assumed they would lose the next 3: Steelers, Chiefs, Lions, and then sure enough, they pulled what would have been the hardest part of their schedule. And now they have very easy teams, and they're shit in the bed. But I feel comfortable or comforted in the fact that they're the youngest team in the NFL. Lots of growth, lots of talent, lots of injuries. So definitely a lot of room to grow. But the defensive stuff, it used to be the defense was getting us stops early in the season and the offense couldn't capitalize. Now it's the offense moving and giving us just enough, and then the defense shits the bed. But it blows my mind because the coverages and stuff they're running at the end of the game, and they leave the field wide open. I don't know much about football, but I appreciate it. So, but yeah, I feel like cardio's kicking my ass. Tonight, I gotta get to bed early. The hard part is, this is the only time I had for cardio, and I get wired. So I'm hoping I can fall asleep. But tomorrow's a busy day. Lots of stuff. We'll see how it goes. So, we're halfway through the week. And then just keep moving in. The plan for New Year's is not to weigh in New Year's morning. It is December 31st. Get ready all day. Fast, do my scans, and then enjoy. Bring it in the new year. So, suffer a lot during the day in the final few days. Cut water, everything. Just try to see what I can get to. And then New Year's, enjoy some food. And then not eat for restriction, but make sure next year is just about adequate intake of nutrients. Getting enough potassium, enough sodium, quality food sources, high protein, fruits, veggies, carbs that provide more than just energy, but potatoes, things like that, where I can get minerals and nutrients. So I'll be excited because I won't be depriving myself, but more of intuitive eating. Very, very quality foods. High quality. Like I said, no good and bad, but foods that will agree with my stomach. Foods that I look forward to putting together, putting on the pan. And meals that, are convenient, but also spend some time cooking so I can save some money into the new year. So we'll see how that goes. Some Costco shopping, or Sprouts, a couple of Ralph's trips. I wish there was a place that had everything all in one. I feel like if I'm getting everything in the dream grocery list, it is stuff from Costco, stuff from Ralph's, stuff from Sprouts, and even a couple things from Trader Joe's. I just wish they had it all in one, so you didn't have to drive everywhere. But if I had to choose one for the rest of my life, I'd probably go with Sprouts. Decent deli, lots of produce, sales all the time on the items I like. And it's enough of a, health conscious brand or franchise that I think, I can find healthy eats. But I will say Costco, having prices and getting everything, yogurt in bulk, whether it's Kirkland or Fage, the $5 chickens. They do have some carne asada that's pretty lean. Wish it was a little higher in protein, but lean, easy to cook. And then OJ, some frozen spinach that you can blend up, oranges, kiwis. Can't go wrong. But, and then Trader Joe's, also really good, but they don't really change what they hold. It's always usually the same stuff, so it's good once you have a routine. And then Ralph's, you never know. I've seen such a large variety of Ralph's. It's like Pandora's box. What I mean by that is the Ralph's where we used to live versus the Ralph's right near us. Different brands, or they carry similar brands, but they have different items. Some have Magic Spoon cereal I love, some don't. Some carry more types of nut butters or jelly spreads, meats, and others don't. So I never really know what's there. But if I'm in a pinch or Friday night too lazy and too healthy to want to go grab food from a tasty spot, I'll go there, get some dark chocolate, Halo Top, maybe some Olippops, which varies, some low-cal yogurt and mix like some Nutella into it. So I think lots of good stuff, lots of options. But lately whenever I've wanted to eat bad, I get so exhausted and drained about what place I'm going to choose. I end up not going to any of them, or they all close by the time I've made my decision. So definitely got to be more decisive in the new year. I remember hearing Alex Hormozy talk about, it was by the time you've spent 3 or 4 days sitting on something and made one decision, I've already made 50 or 100. And, whatchamacallit, after thinking about it like that, I'll spend so much time on that when it's like, don't think, just do. So I realize, I have to, I have to be more decisive. Even if it means I don't make the most well thought out decision in the moment, I still, have a good idea, or I still am able to learn and figure out. Sorry, I'm watching Tim the Tap Man. They all have riot shields and they're doing like the formation like 300 when they all creep up and just laser these people. Is fucking hilarious. But they're getting blitzed by 2 teams and they're all candy canes. But yeah, just making a decision, and even if it's not the best at the time, hey, I made one. I made another one. I got a few under my belt so I can live and learn and get a little more decisive. And not sit there and think, what should I do? Because I'm guilty of that. I'll sit on shit for days and then won't come to a decision. That may be good for finances, but definitely, other things that could have been done earlier was probably kicking me. So 10 minutes left. Fuck. Not too bad. Going through. Love this thing. A good piece. Super easy. If I had to pick one piece of cardio equipment for my home, wouldn't be an Airdyne. Wouldn't be a rower. Wouldn't be the ski erg, the treadmill. Probably be one of these. You have the options to set up your stuff to see the output. You have an app that works in conjunction with this. I haven't explored it yet. But it's the same company that makes the ski erg. They make this, the bike erg. It's light enough to move in. It's got 10 levels of resistance. And you're able to prop your iPad right there. You can watch TV. It's not too bad. And I'd pick these, but they're always sold out, and they're always being sold on the aftermarket for an arm and a leg. So once you have one, really nice. And its profile of all the things, this is probably the smallest. So, but I think it's worth it. Find it aftermarket. They run forever. I think this one's already reached 1 million miles. It's going great. You can see calories, RPMs, how much you're burning an hour, the distance traveled. I don't know if it does watts. I think it does if I switch it. But real nice investment. Easy to measure, calories burned. Can adjust for fatigue. If you're feeling good, 9 or 10. If you're beat up after a leg day and you're trying to do some very low intensity, steady state cardio, you can just adjust the settings. Set the seat height. Move these forward or back. Pretty good. So, but like I said, if money were an option, I'd have all forms of cardio. Everything. Treadmill, assault runner, Airdynes, maybe not a stair stepper. I think stair steppers are overrated. Don't hate me. I know we have a bunch at our gym, but it's picking your legs up, extending. It's like mini step-ups, obviously, but people bury their head into the supports. People think they're gonna grow their ass when it's nowhere near the intensity needed or the amount of motor recruitment, or I forgot the size principle. How much is required for the muscle to expend. It's like picking up a pencil versus picking up like a 20-pound hand weight. Pick up a pencil, you don't register much. It's really light. You pick up, a hand weight, real heavy and dense. You're using more. I'll explain it later. I got a lot of short form I could do off this. But Stairmaster to me, it's not that. And you're just getting ever so slightly. It's just picking up your leg enough to get it to the next step and letting your weight kind of carry and push it down. My favorite is a bike because you can adjust the seat. You can work into very deep hip flexion and knee closure. You can set the seat higher and be more shallow if your knees are bothered. It's a little bit easier. It's very friendly for heavier set people like myself. Where, you know, as you actively push one leg down and extend the hip, you passively push the other leg into hip flexion and stuff. My dad was saying he would feel like his hips bothered him more when he would stop riding his bike. And you think about it, people that work 9 to 5, office jobs on the computer all day, very sedentary, they're usually sitting, you know, in that 90-degree angle. So, you know, you're already in a shortened position at the hips and the hip flexors. You're somewhat bent at the knee. And with this, you know, your knee usually hits 90, you know, 90 degrees or higher with it, just depending. So it's nice. It's a very favorable setup for however you're feeling. I like the Airdyne as a warm-up because it gives you the opportunity to get the arms in and out, going through pulling and pushing, a little bit of rotation in the upper torso, which is nice. So I like that one in terms of the general nice whole body warm-up. But this one, super nice, leaning in. But you can adjust the seat. I can sit up and play video games. I can read a book. I can text on my phone. I can do a lot of stuff. So the option's there. But I have the TV on in front of me. And I just, whatchamacallit, I almost replied to a huge thing. But watching the TV, getting some entertainment in, and just chilling. Easy way, 30 minutes. Got enough between this, had dinner, walk the dog, shower, get ready for tomorrow, bedtime. Simple day today. Not a lot on the mind. Don't have to worry about too much. Just 5 more minutes. Not going crazy with programming or anything like that. Just setting stuff that we can do that's manageable, trackable, everything like that. So we got 3 minutes and 30 seconds. But yeah. So I'll see you tomorrow. We'll see where we're at. I have no clue with how much fluid I drank today and what I ate. Divine, the Mediterranean place. Could be around the same. Could be lower. Could be a little higher. But I feel like I'm looking a little bit leaner and feeling good in the workouts. So that's counting. That's still a win in my book. And hopefully, even if there's no weight loss, there's still some body fat dropped. So we'll keep moving. And then tomorrow's whole body, we'll figure it out. Maybe a little more red light and a little bit more, you know, some recovery boots and some other stuff if we have time. Lots of clients tomorrow. So we'll see who's not sick. You know, everybody's been getting the flu. Hydration, adequate vitamin D levels. Vitamin C, if you're already going through it, it doesn't change anything or make you better. The hydration, though, just manages, it helps you, I guess, supposedly, deal with it a little bit better. So when you do have it, when I get sick, and it's very rare, I just super maximal levels of vitamin C liquids, and then making sure my vitamin D is good. Ever since I've gotten that in check, I do feel like that's definitely helped with immunity. And just, you know, being active and doing other things to build your immune system through eating good food, eating healthy, adequately hydrated, rest. A lot of things get knocked when you get a bad night's sleep. The last thing I'll say is you won't notice degradation or performance impediments or anything like that in the day-to-day or from one bad meal each day. You notice it after weeks and months and stuff. With a lot of things, you don't notice it right away. But a really bad night of sleep, you definitely feel it the next day. And you feel like a zombie and everything. So it just goes to show you, you know, the power of good sleep and kind of the consequence of really shitty sleep. So try to make sure no late nights, no crazy things. Drink your liquids, get your sleep, say your prayers, eat your Wheaties. Ew. But or nowadays, what is it? Eat your Pop-Tarts. That's on the food pyramid. That's what's healthy nowadays, I guess, according. Anyways, just be careful. But we out. End your day the Sam Sulek way. Long speeches, talking through my inner dialogue, and realizing I'm talking to a couple people here and there. We keep moving. See you guys in the next one. And peace. Right.